But the cool thing about consecration is this idea of power, where it comes from. So I have a question for you. What do you think was God's greatest, if you know the answer to this, don't say it, his greatest act that revealed his power and who he is? What would you say it is?
Creation.
Creation. You know the answer. Go ahead. Resurrection. All right, so let me just give you a clue. Did God work very hard to create everything?
No.
No, he's like having a sandwich watching the Chiefs, and he goes, let there be life. Boop, everything comes in, right? He didn't do anything. He just said, I'm going to create everything just because I say so. The resurrection, did he work very hard to resurrect Christ? No. No, he didn't have to. Where is the example where he really struggled? It's redemption. All right? When you look at this, in Isaiah 53:5, where it says, he's wounded for our transgressions, bruised for our iniquities, all we like sheep have gone astray, the Lord has laid on him the sins of us all. In Luke chapter 22, when he's in the Garden of Gethsemane, what does he ask the Father to do? Yeah, stop it. I don't want to go to the cross. I don't know if you realize that. And it says he sweats great drops of blood. Did he sweat great drops of blood at creation?
No.
Was it a hard thing for him?
No.
His greatest act of demonstrating power is the cross. Because he doesn't want to. This is something he goes to that gives a certain power. What power does it give? The power that's revealed at the cross is salvation. I am not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation. In order for salvation to happen, he has to die. You just got to think about this. The creator of the universe has to leave eternity, come down to earth in the form of a man, and be willing to give up his life and suffer a horrible death by having the sins of the world put on himself. And Paul says, you know why I'm not ashamed of the gospel? Do you want to see God's power? Just watch somebody being saved. Who gets saved like that? It's God's power. The only time a person can be saved is if God is willing to save you. So God is saying here his greatest act of power is revealed. The cross reveals God's power. How many people have seen the Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe? One of my favorite scenes, Aslan's in the tent with the young boy, and the reason he's in the tent with the young boy there towards the end is because he's getting ready and he's explaining to the boy about substitutionary atonement, where literally Aslan is going to take his place because the Satan, the witch, is coming for the boy. So you have her coming, and she's sitting on a throne kind of thing with all these animals carrying her. Do you remember that scene? And she comes up, and they come out of the tent, and she's thinking she's getting Aslan because they made a deal that he would be the substitutionary death. And she asks him a question. Do you remember the question? How do I know you'll keep your word? Satan asked Jesus Christ, Aslan, that question. How does Aslan answer? He roars. What happens to her? She falls down. This is the power of salvation. He is the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Nothing, what do you mean keep my word? Who do you think you're talking to, right? You're talking to Almighty God here.